Hey guys, Big Rich 317 here. This video is going to be an update on my EDC, my everyday carry, the things that I keep in my pocket pretty much every day. In 2018 we did a video on my EDC, and since then things have changed. There's some things that are the same, but a lot of things have updated. So I wanted to catch you up on what I'm carrying. I've always really liked watching other people's videos like this because it gives me ideas of things to try. And so some of the things I've seen in other videos are part of my EDC now. So let's get to it. Let's check out what I'm carrying in my pockets in June 2020. This is my 2020 EDC, my June 2020 EDC. Just like in the last video, I want to go over each item, but I want to get the sort of two boring items out of the way. And just like I told you in the last video, when I say boring, I only mean they're boring because everybody carries these. My cell phone is still an iPhone like last time. There is one difference. Last time I was carrying a Mophie battery case. I switched to the Apple battery case, and this I think is an iPhone iPhone Max, iPhone 10 Max. I think that's what it is. So anyway, the difference is with the Mophie case, you could press a button and activate the battery power when you needed it. With this one, it's optimized by Apple that you charge it overnight using the lightning cable, or charge it whenever, and then it automatically kind of charges your phone throughout the day and maximizes the battery life. That part about this case is great, and the case is rubberized, which is also sort of nice when you set it down on like your dashboard or something. That can be a pain when you're trying to slide it in and out of your pockets, but here's the big complaint. The rubber comes off. This thing's probably about a year and 2 months old, and it's a real disaster. Pieces of it have sort of fallen off. And it's coming off on the sides, so it still works. I'm just going to hang on to it as long as I can, but it is annoying. I think it was $120, so that's not cool. The second item that everybody carries is keys. The only thing remarkable about my keys is I have this Gerber shard on here, and this is a bottle opener, like a pry bar, and I think you can use these like screwdrivers. On this end there's like a Phillips head screwdriver. I carried this for a while on my keys, and I took it off at a point when I was trying to minimize the size of my keys, and then I actually found all these times I needed it. So now it's back on. You can use this even to open packages and things because it's sort of sharp on the end, and they say it gets through airport security, and my recollection is that I've never had a problem with that over the years I've carried it and gone through different security. So it's a cool thing to have, super cheap, and it's the Gerber shard. Alright, so now let's get into the interesting stuff that I carry. So some of this stuff is the same, but there are a lot of changes. One item that is obviously a new item I'm carrying based on the times is this mask. I just keep this mask in my back pocket. I actually got it off Etsy. My wife buys things off of that website, and she found a company called Star Tailors that makes these. And so I purchased this, and it's super easy to carry in your pocket. You can wash it. It gives you something you can just pull out if you have to go into a store wearing a mask. And so I carry this in my back pocket. Star Tailors on Etsy, I think it was $10. Really great quality. So I would definitely recommend this because I think we're all going to be carrying masks for a while. I wanted to just pause real quick in showing off my EDC items to show you how these masks fit. So Star Tailor masks, take it out of your pocket. I keep mine folded like this. You open it up, cover your face, clip it around your ears, super comfortable, and then, well, I should say as comfortable as these masks can get. Pull it up around your nose, mouth, and then it's really easy to just leave on, and you don't really have to adjust it much. Your glasses do fog up, but I think that's a problem with a lot of these masks, so I've been looking around. If you have any tips on how to make that not happen, drop them in a comment below. But otherwise, pretty good fit on this mask. Looks as cool as these masks can look. They come in a ton of colors, so check them out, Star Tailor masks. So next I want to talk about items that are the same as what I carried in the 2018 video. The knife. Spyderco Paramilitary 2, I still think is the best pocket blade out there. I talked about this in my top 5 knife video from a week or two ago. And so I still am carrying this Spyderco Paramilitary 2 with the black G10. I have the Casey Lynch Northwest deep carry pocket clip on the back, and I keep this in my right pocket. And I don't have much else to say about this that hasn't already been said, but I'd still say best pocket knife out there, and so I continue to carry this in my EDC. This is actually the same flashlight that I carried in 2018, and I'll tell you this, I've been through a lot of flashlights over the years, and so the fact that I'm still hanging on to this one after 2 years tells you how good it is. So this is a Streamlight ProTac 1L-1 AA flashlight. The only difference is that this one is not black. I switched to like a coyote tan color, and actually this was because of something I saw on a YouTube video. I just like this color, and I was able to get this flashlight. What's cool about it is, just like I probably said in the last video, it uses two types of batteries. It's called dual fuel. So it has a CR123 battery in there now, but in a pinch you could also use a AA battery. I think you get less lumens if you use the AA and maybe less runtime, but I really like that because although most of the high-end lights and the good lights use the CR123 batteries, they're sometimes harder to find, but you can almost always find a AA. So I like that a lot. It's got the push button on the back, and it has the strobe feature as well as different intensities. I believe 350 lumens is what you get at the top level, and it also has these indentations on the end that you can use as self-defense in a pinch. So I keep my knife in one pocket clipped, and then I clip this guy to my other pocket. I'm still carrying the Streamlight ProTac 1L-1 AA. Finally, for the items I'm still carrying since the last video, these are the Apple AirPods. I love these. I'd like to actually get the Pros. The price seems a little high. I think they're $250, and these ones aren't, not working for me yet, so I'm just going to continue to use these. I've really gotten into Audible audiobooks since the last time I made a video, so these are great walking around with these in your ears. You can listen to books, listen to whatever you need to listen to. The battery lasts forever, it seems, and just super convenient thing to carry around, so I almost always have these with me. And now for the changes since my last EDC video. We'll talk first about my watch. So this is just a Timex Ironman. I think it's called an Ironman Triathlon. You can find these in different colors and actually sizes and slight differences in the style on the Timex website, Amazon, wherever watches are sold, as they say. I used to, when I was a kid, actually wear a watch like this, and this one, as Timex's motto says, takes a licking and keeps on ticking. So this is a simple watch, no frills. It's really not that expensive. I think they range from $30 to $60. And so they're cheap to replace if something does happen to them. But I've been wearing this around, and I like it a lot. It's simple, it gives you the time and the date. And there are other watches in my collection, so if I'm dressed up or doing something else that I want to wear something different, I have those, and I'll do another video to review some of those in the future. But my EDC watch would be the Timex Ironman Triathlon. Let's talk about my firearm. If you watched my last video, it was a review of this gun, the CZ75 Compact. Before we get to the gun, a shout out to Vetter Holsters. I holster almost all my guns that I carry inside the waistband in these. This is called the Light Tuck, and so there's some different options and things you can get when you purchase this, and a lot of different colors. It's a Kydex inside the waistband holster, and so I use these with all my guns. Really love them. Tried a lot of holsters. These are good. The CZ75 Compact is not a gun that a lot of people will EDC, I would guess. It is similar in size to a Glock 19, which is a gun that I love, but I started EDCing this gun after I put on these new wooden grips, and I think it looks super cool, but I like the weight of the gun. Just like I said in my last video, it's got some substance to it. I think some people might say it's too big to EDC if you're going to carry in the waistband, but I truly have had no problem with it. It's smooth against your side, and gives me the capacity and the size gun that I like to have. And if it's something that's comfortable for you, you want to get the maximum capacity and accuracy that you can, and so this is comfortable for me. I like it, and I like to keep a safety on. I think you should carry with one in the chamber. I'm from that camp, and so it's nice to have a safety, a manual safety that you can activate. So I'm EDCing this right now. I do carry Glocks a lot, but right now I'm EDCing this. And the last thing I want to say about my EDC gun is that they do change a lot. So I get into something, carry it for a while, and switch and try something else. But I've been carrying this one a while, and I like it. So CZ75 Compact and 9mm, that's my EDC gun. Now, these last items are new things. This is the Ridge wallet. So in my last video, I carried a very small leather wallet, and I carried that for a while. I really do like to keep my wallet as thin as possible and carry only the essentials. So my dad actually got one of these, and I looked at his and checked it out, and so I decided to try it myself because he was liking it. This is a super simple wallet. I'm sure you've seen an ad for this. These guys advertise a lot. Basically, it's two pieces of metal with some elastic, and then you can slide your cards in and out of it. So I slide the bare minimum cards that I need inside and out of it. You can get it with a money strap on the back or a clip. I went with most people seem to like the clip, but I went with the strap because it gets away from the little hump of the top of the clip that could poke you while you keep it in your pocket. And I've now been carrying this for a while, and so you can see it has some wear and tear. This is the aluminum one. It comes in some other metals, but it's been awesome. I mean, I don't think I'd ever switch back to a regular wallet. I keep it in my back pocket, but it's easy to keep in your front pocket too, and just really keep it anywhere. I mean, it's just super low profile, very light. So I would recommend this to anybody, and also I think it has that RFID protection built in, so that's another positive. But this is a cool wallet, and it doesn't look like your traditional wallet, but definitely a good quality product. And so I'd recommend this, and I'm carrying this, and I don't see that changing for a while. So a while ago, this product was featured on Shark Tank. This is called Grinds Coffee Pouches. This flavor is vanilla, but they come in a ton of flavors. This is like a chewing tobacco pouch almost. I'll pop it open here and sort of show you. They're little pouches like that. And each one has the equivalent of 1/4 cup of coffee worth of caffeine is what they say. I like these a lot, and so I started using these, and I drink a lot of coffee. I've actually cut back on my coffee drinking because you can let this kind of sit in your mouth for 45 minutes and it gives you your caffeine fix, so to speak. So I really love these. I will do a review of these and talk about some other flavors in the future here, but I like this product. One thing that's really cool about it is, unlike on a traditional tobacco can, this has this little compartment in the top, and so when you're done using one, if you're out somewhere and you don't want to throw it on the ground, which you should never do, you can actually store it there until you can get to a trash can. So Grinds coffee pouches, I'm always carrying these around with me, and they're super good. The final item is this. This is an Anchor Hank handkerchief. Anchor Hank is the website you'd go to check these out. The fella has a Facebook page and he makes these. He releases new ones every so often, and they come in like different patterns. This one just has a black back. It has like a pirate themed front fabric. Handkerchief, as you guys probably all know, you can use it for a million things. Frankly, I don't usually blow my nose in it, but it's just good to have this. Wipe your hands off, wipe something down. They're not big enough to make a mask, which is why I have to carry a mask separate for when I go in stores these days. But I do just keep this in my back pocket, and I switch these out. You can wash them. I have a whole bunch of different designs. The quality is super good. Honestly, probably the highest quality handkerchief I've ever come across. So I would definitely recommend these. Anchor Hank handkerchief. And that reminds me of one other thing. I always carry a pen with me. And so for the longest time I was carrying a Pilot G2, but not too long ago I discovered these. This is the Zebra G301 gel pen, and I love these pens. So this is not a super exciting topic, but if you haven't tried one of these pens, get one of these. They come in ballpoint. I do not like the ballpoint one, but the G301 gel pen is the best pen that I've used. It's nice and thin. There's one complaint I have, and that is that the clip does tend to get moved up after a while and kind of weaken, but the pen rate's so good that I can deal with that. So in fact, sometimes I actually use all the ink in the pen just about the time the clip has gone bad, and so I'm ready for another one. So check these out if you get a chance. Really cool pen. Love this pen. Not exciting, but it is part of my EDC. So that's it, my June 2020 everyday carry. I want you to drop comments on this video for sure to let me know what you think of the stuff I'm carrying, and if you have any suggestions for new things for me to try, because I love to do that. That's why I like these videos. Also, we're super close to 1,000 subscribers, and as I've been saying, when we hit 1,000, we're doing a big giveaway, a really cool giveaway, so we need subscribers, and so we'd love you to subscribe if you like the content we're putting out. Got some other video ideas in the works, and so we'll try to drop one in the next week or so, but for now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you next time.